Maybe. All righty, we're back again with another episode of Shine Talking Shots Beyond the Still. Tonight we have a special guest on. We got Tater, Benny, or Benny McClure, also known as Tater. We're going to talk about his upcoming jar release down in Gallenberg. We're gonna talk about his mass bill and everything for that, and possibly even get into some more stories he's got to tell. You all know him. Yeah. Georgia Jeremy, and you got me, your favorite uncle, Uncle Drunkle. Go ahead, Jeremy, take it over, and I'll get this link sent out.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming on, Tater. Appreciate you being here, buddy.
Well, I appreciate the heck out of you to have me on here. It kind of feels weird for people to want to include me and stuff like this. I'm still kind of getting used to things.
Ah, man, we always love having you on here, man, and
Hold on, I got to interrupt. What did I tell you? Every night, as soon as I do this podcast, damn it.
Yeah, he's got. I'm telling you that they don't get that big because they're stupid.
Oh no, they know we're on the podcast. That's the thing. Fuckers, I got to quit posting it.
But
I know some old boys that come and remedy that this time of the day for you.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna have to start remedying myself.
It's always good to talk to you, brother. And man, very excited about your jar release coming up. It's been a long time coming for you.
Yeah.
And that's your oaked apple, correct?
Yeah, it sure is, and yeah, I'm pretty tickled to be getting it over with and done and everything, and the crew up there, they went out of their way to be nice to me and see that I had what I needed, and the distiller that helped me run mine off, Greg's busy doing stuff, but there's another guy there, and he helped. He run the still and showed me the ropes of commercial making. It's a lot different than 150 or 200 gallon pot. And but in turn, there's a lot of it that makes it a lot easier too.
Right. Yeah, that one they got there. That's what 4,000 gallon.
Well, the one out at the Kodak place is now the one that we done mine in. I think it's just 800, 850, 800, something like that.
That's still huge.
Yeah, it's still a big boy.
Yeah.
So are they calling that a small batch run or?
Well, it's a limited run.
Yeah. Right. I mean the size of the still.
Well, compared to that other one, yeah, it sure is. Oh, you put 40 of them in that other.
Yeah, exactly. But that was probably fun though to run a big old 800.
Oh yeah,
gallons still.
It was. I really did enjoy it. We didn't have a big crowd of people, but I went in nonchalantly early in the morning, done what we needed to do, and just like I always do. It just comes natural whenever you've done it a few times. You just light in and do it, and you ask for what this or that's at, and what you want done, and then you light in and do it.
Yep. Yeah.
But I was real tickled with the way it come out. We done a 800 gallon mash. I done.
Tuck.
Let's see. I think what I done was 800 pounds of sugar. I done 400 brown, 400 white, and then we done like 260, 280 gallon of apple puree or apple. Okay. That's the fancy word for applesauce, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
It tasted and looked like applesauce. How's that? Yeah. But now that's the difference in commercial and doing it out in the wild. You can't do it there unless you pasteurize stuff and have all the seeds and everything out of it. You know, it's different.
Yeah, yeah, and that's well, and doing it on that size of scale too is that's a whole different challenge right there. You know, it's
Yeah.
as we all know, it's a lot of work already to haul these things around. But
Okay.
on that size of a unit, yeah, that's a whole lot more work.
Well, yeah, it would have took. Heck, it'd have took us 6 or 10 hours to work up all them apples and everything. You know, to made that, and it.
Oh
I
yeah.
think I had the buckets emptied, and we had them in the truck in less than an hour. So you know,
Is that yeah, the what you I can't think what you just called it, applesauce.
yeah,
Yeah, the puree. Yeah, I've been wanting to do a couple runs with a puree. I've looked at ordering them, but I just not, I've never heard of anybody using it yet, and I didn't want to spend a bunch of
well,
money and ended up being not what I
yeah.
wanted.
Well, it honestly, it surprised me because you know they're still up there's a column still. I
Oh,
think it's got 5 plates in it, and we run it through it, and I was expecting it to strip, you know, the majority of the flavor of it out.
Right.
But honestly, and wholeheartedly, it tasted just like the liquor did that I made on that show that day.
Oh wow. Okay.
Whenever it come, I swear it had apple front to back. Uh, I believe I ended up with 76 or 78 gallon at 118 proof.
Nice.
And then we're going to cut it down to 90 proof.
right.
Mhm.
So that should be around 400 to 500, 480 something jars, I think.
Okay.
Is the way I done the math. Now, my math may be off, but usually it's not off much. But
Mine is if I got to use more than more than 2 feet, then I'm really scared.
yeah,
Yeah,
you're kind of just a 15 count kind of guy.
yeah, yeah, exactly, exactly. That's what it is.
Oh shit, I'm sorry.
No, I tell you what, I make fun of myself more than anybody.
Well, you ain't near as hard on me as I am. I'll tell you that.
I mean, you know, that's the thing. Like your story you were telling us earlier, Tater. I mean, see, Roger wouldn't have been able to swim to the other side of that because he'd have been swimming in circles.
Yes,
Yeah,
I legitimately do swim
yeah.
in a circle. I'm shorter rudder.
You just have to stroke more on one side than the other to keep her straight. That's what you need to do.
And then that wears you out, though, man.
Yeah. You just got to think it like you're paddling a canoe.
Yeah. Last year up there at Beattyville, it was Tom and Damon were by the pool, and it was so high. You remember?
Yeah.
I got over there. I got off my buggy. I just fell into the pool. And I started swimming. I was going in a circle, and Damon, I thought he was going to drown in there in the pool, laughing at me. Damn, you did swim in circles.
I remember that one.
Beth said she even remembered that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she's in here listening to us. So
How's it going, Beth?
Hey, Beth.
Doing good.
That's good. You take care of old Tater, right?
I do my best.
All right. That's all you can do is your best.
Yeah, it is.
Probably a full-time job keeping him out of trouble.
It is.
Yeah.
oh Lord.
So, Jeremy, what are you drinking on tonight?
Actually, I'm drinking some corn that I ran off yesterday.
I'm still on my gallon of corn. It's almost gone. Go find another gallon up there.
That's awful white looking liquor. Oh,
Yeah.
that's just a jug, ain't it? I thought you was drinking milk.
This is a water jug. When I put it up in the hills, I
Yeah.
don't keep none of my property. So when I run it up the mountain, I keep it in jugs up there. Come on. This is some sea salt. This is sea salt and vanilla. Actually, really damn tasty.
Huh.
Oh, that sounds good. We got a few folks shouting out at us. Kara, hey Kara, she says
How's it
hi
going, Kara?
Tater.
How's it going,
Yeah.
Kara?
Marcus Chapman says hey Tater.
Hey,
Marcus, how's
buddy.
it going, buddy?
Morgan Stewart says evening y'all. How's everybody doing? Doing good, sir. Hope you are
We're
too.
doing good.
Freddie Picardo, what up, guys?
Hey, buddy.
How's it going, Freddie?
Larry Parker. Hey, Larry. He says,
Larry
hey, fellas.
Parker, what's up, brother?
Good to hear from you, bud.
Slacks. Hola, Jermaine and Uncle. Hey, what's going on,
Jermaine.
Slacks?
How's it going, Chad?
Mike Frayne says, howdy, y'all.
Howdy, Mike.
Freddie Picardo says, I'm going to sip on some 120 proof apple shine. Whew, that sounds a little
Apple
above
pie
my,
shine.
that sounds beyond my abilities right there. Jamie Mateer says, hi, y'all. And
How's it going,
Living
Jamie?
Soul Shine. Brad Sanders says, hey, fellas.
What's up, Brad? Yeah, Brad's gonna be down there with you in November, eh?
Yeah, he'll be over at Drop Zone, I think, like that morning.
Yeah,
in the morning.
His is at 11, I think, that day.
Yeah.
Then,
Unfortunately,
I won't be able to make your jar release. I'm gonna try and talk old Georgia Jeremy into giving me a jar of yours and mailing her up to old Uncle Drunkle.
Yeah. Now we can't forget about old Big Nick. Now he's gonna be there too.
Yeah.
Nick will be there. I tried to get him on the show tonight, but he had his baby, so he said he is coming on after the release. He said he'll be on and talk about his. So
yeah. Have you ever tried his liquor?
Oh yeah.
I love that stuff.
That stuff's dangerous. That's dangerous.
It goes down way too easy. I've bought. It's funny because I've had him sign probably 4 or 5 jars with the intent for all of them to stay closed.
Yeah,
and I don't have a single one of them that has anything in them right now.
well, Jeremy, you can take water and put your just a touch of coloring in that and set it on the shelf, and it'll be just fine, and you ain't wasting no liquor like that. Cause see, I'm gonna get my mom. She don't drink or anything. She don't really. She's glad that I'm doing good with this, but she don't really approve of it.
Right.
But I'm gonna give her a jar, but nothing in it. I'm just gonna give her a clean, empty jar to put on the shelf.
There you go. Yeah, it's funny because every time I get one and have it sign it, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna open this one. And man, it never fails. It's gone. That's gone.
I've had I don't know how many autographed jugs and jars, and I just keep telling myself I'm not gonna open these. Not gonna. Yeah, same thing. I mean, so they come over. I was like, well, hell, we'll take a sip, I reckon. And then when the whole jar's gone by the end of the night, I'm like, well,
yeah.
How about that? Ed has liquor. Jeremy sent me some when he released his, and that was some damn good liquor there, boy. I'm impressed with that.
Yeah.
And I did the review on it. That night I drank half the jar.
Well,
yeah.
And then my buddies come over a couple days later. I said, you got to try that. They drank the rest of it on me.
Well, you don't never hand it off if you don't want it going.
I learned that the hard way.
Kenny Parker says, hey guys. Hey Kenny, thinking about your brother.
Yeah.
Hey, Kenny, Kenny lost his wife this week.
Yeah, I hate that for him, bud. That's some rough shit.
Yeah, Kenny's a good old boy.
Yeah.
His wife, I never got to meet his wife, but we'd talk in the morning and stuff, and she's always, hi Roger, or, hi Kelly, and we had our pleasantries in the mornings.
Yeah.
So I hate that for him.
Yeah.
And that's thinking about you, Kenny, and praying for you and your family, brother.
Yeah. That cancer's a dangerous thing. It's a dirty fucking thing.
It is. It's it's took a lot of my family, my dad. It's took 3 good dogs I had,
Yeah.
you know, and
It took both my parents and my granny, several aunts and uncles. My mama was the youngest of 17 kids, and I've only got 2 aunts left. And like I said, over almost all of them died of cancer.
yeah,
So I decided, well, I want to know what I'm looking for, what's in store for me in the future. So I got a schedule for a genetic testing to find out, if I am carrying a cancer gene, and at least I'll know what to look forward to in the future.
yeah.
Just tell me how reckless to be.
Well, you know, we're all trying to outrun that birth certificate, but that son
Yeah.
gun gets us. They don't like
Exactly.
Exactly. And
Oh.
old Slack says, "Love y'all, brothers." He says, "Snorting some coke, smoking some banana crush, and
What?
drinking on some grape wine my brother made." Well, Slack, sounds like you having a party over there all by yourself, brother.
Yeah,
Oh, we didn't get invited.
I wouldn't want to invite it. Nothing against him, but no, I'm good.
No.
that
Well,
was,
no, not the
that
coke
was
thing,
20, nearly 30 years ago. No, don't want
but no, that banana crush sounds good.
it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, wait a minute.
Larry.
The
Wait,
other,
that's weed. Banana crush. Crush. I don't know.
And
I got my glass
Larry Parker said he also needs a jar. If I'll grab it for him and get you to sign it. So yeah, we'll work that out, Larry. Because I'll be there.
I'm going to try my darndest to sign every jar that's made.
There you go.
And if anybody buys one and it ain't got it on it, they can look me up and I'll sign it for them.
Yeah, awesome.
And
Brad Setter says he wants a signed jar. He said, but he's definitely going to drink it.
Well, that's all right. But
I know I probably will too, but
I may end up doing something and not signing 1 or 2 of them and do something before if the people gets them, then they get something extra with it.
Oh, there you go.
That way cool. They kind of hunt for it, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I'm hoping there are 0 jars left after the first day.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you, man. I got a feeling it's probably going to be that way, brother. Because there's a whole lot of people been waiting for this one. And it sounds delicious.
Well, it was real good. I put the oak in it and let it sit for, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. I forget now how many days it was. And I went and looked at it and checked it. And it come out. It's about 2/3 apple and 1/3 oak is the best way I can describe the flavor. It's kind of, it's just about like a oak bourbon or apple bourbon. If you know what I'm saying. Of course, there ain't no such thing technically by the TTB, but you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
What char was your oak? Was that like a medium char?
I use a medium char, yes.
Yeah. That's about what I use.
I just take the chips and take some cheesecloth and make, I don't know, probably a pound, half a pound ball, and tie that cheesecloth up.
Yeah.
And put it in there and let it set, and there's a lot of people does it and you can't tell but what it ain't but 2 or 3 year old bourbon on regular liquor, so it's just a trick of quick aging that was passed down, is you get a little extra money for charred liquor, whether you charge it or not,
Right.
And the whole key of selling liquor is not to hold it very long. So you ain't going to take and put it in a barrel and put it up in the barn and fight with it and lose profit from the devil's and the angels part. Whenever you can throw some chips in a bucket with it and let it sit for 2 or 3 days and then move it.
Yep.
I mean, that's how that was learned and done and went with.
Yep.
Remind us, what was your episode about? Was it? It was
It was supposed to be a Apple Jack,
Oh,
right.
that's right. Yep.
and we did do the Apple Jack part of it, but you know, I don't know if either one of yous, I hope yous hadn't, but I'm sure yous may have drunk uh, mash beer before or
Hmm.
stale beer, mash.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
well, that's pretty much what you're doing whenever you do that. If you don't do it several times, freeze
Right.
it and drain it out.
Right.
Yep.
So pretty much what we had was just the first, we just froze it one time. So if you've ever drunk any mash beer, if you drink over 8 ounces of it, what happens to you?
His head's gonna be sweating.
Yeah.
You lose your soul out your anus.
Yeah.
Pretty
Yeah.
much. But and I'm sure Apple would do you like that. But anyway, in the show we take that, we freeze it, and we take and turn it into steel, and make liquor out of it.
Yep.
Which if you had time and the resources, you'd actually be better off to freeze your mash beer like that and pour all the liquid out, get the liquid out in ice or the water out in ice, and then you're already one step ahead of the game by having you a higher proof beer to put in your steel,
Right.
Yep.
Right.
So, but it ended up, to freeze 800 gallon of mash and dig the ice off of it and drain it. It takes 6 months to do that.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm kind of glad that ain't what we stuck with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Um.
But now
Yeah. So.
there is a company in New Jersey. They were if I ain't mistaken, I think they were actually the very first legal licensed distillery they was, and it's Leard is the name of it. The lady
Okay.
that owns it and is the like sixth generation or something, Lisa's her name. But anyway, her company, I'm pretty sure was the first to distill, and that's their main thing is Applejack.
Okay.
And her whatever granddad it was back during the Revolutionary War, George Washington tried to buy his recipe from the guy, and he wouldn't sell it. But
Oh.
he always bought the Applejack from Lisa's whatever it was,
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
granddad, whichever one it was. But now she had brought some of hers for us to try on set, and that's some good stuff. I wouldn't care to buy a bottle of it if you could get it around here.
Yeah.
If you're ever in a store and see Leard's Apple Brandy or Apple Jack Brandy or whatever it's called, I suggest you buy you a
Yeah,
bottle.
I'm gonna
It's
keep an
good.
eye out for that.
Sounds good. See, Kevin Smith says he's watching us from the outskirts of Yellowstone National Park. Hey, Kevin.
That's awesome, Kevin. Thank you.
Watch out for the
Pass the word
buffalo.
around.
Watch
Huh?
out for the buffalo and don't sit down on none of them steam
Them-
things that queued up.
yeah.
That's right.
The bidets, the yeah, more bidets that squirt the chef. You don't want to do that.
And Slack says literally doing one distillation before first time through the still. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, James Aubrey. How's it going, man?
How's it going,
Hope things are
James?
kinda cooler. Shadow
Mark
Morgan says evening.
Evening, Kenny or Mark.
Hey.
So Tater, you usually do an annual barbecue. If you get freed up in time and you're able to do it, you still planning on doing one this year?
Yeah, I'm going to try my best to do it maybe the weekend after my release. If not, then we may have to do it after Thanksgiving. I don't know, but I am planning on doing it. but like I said to you earlier, but before we got on,
Yeah.
I've been real busy this year with one thing and another, and running and festivals and everything, and everything's kind of drawn close up on me, and I'm starting to work on my property to build a house too. So I've got
Yeah.
that on me as well. I hate to complain, but I'm a busy man.
Hey, I think the weekend of November 19th would be the perfect weekend to do your cookout.
I think it would be.
That's my birthday weekend, so I mean, hell.
Yeah. Well, that's my sister's birthday, so you
Oh,
share
is it?
birthdays with her.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, I mean, that's awesome.
yeah. My dad's birthday was the 18th, and hers
Oh,
is the 19th, and my granddad's was the 13th.
damn.
And I always hunt on Papa's and Daddy's birthday, and I usually kill a deer them days.
Yeah.
There you go.
I've got a couple on my birthday, but I mean, it still doesn't. I like to get them right away, get it done and over with, and I got to stress all freaking fall.
I can't deer hunt on mine. Mine's in July.
Yeah, they might say so about that.
But now I did catch a big tarpon on my birthday one time.
Oh, did you?
Oh, nice.
Big.
Good catch. Yeah, good catch. Yeah, James Aubrey says he's got a hog spit roaster, y'all. So that's pretty cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
so
I've got to find me a small pig roaster when I get this house done. Everybody that pretty much grew up around this house or knows about this house lives in this holler
Yeah.
or on the creek at least. So after I get it done, I'm gonna have a big pig roast. Everybody come over and check out what the house became because it was
Yeah.
owned by the same family for almost 80 years.
That's cool. But now I do know a guy that's known to travel 5 or 6 hours to do cooking. So you can, I just come back. I done a cooking with Wayne from Bended Knee over there in Chapel Hill last weekend.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
That's a 5 hour, 6 hour ride from here. But
Then
we
you got to
sold-
cook all
we
night
sold out.
long, and
Yeah. But we sold out, and it was for a
good.
good cause, and
Well, that's awesome.
it was to help the adult version of Ronald McDonald House. I forget
Okay.
what the name of it is, but we made a joke and said since it's the kids' house to stay in, whenever they're at the hospital and parents stay in, it's Ronald McDonald. So I said, since this is the grown up version, we'll call it the Sizzler House.
The Waffle House.
Yeah, we called it the Sizzler. That was a little better.
Oh yeah,
there
with
you go.
the cookout. Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But
So what's your favorite thing to smoke, Tater?
as far as meat,
Yeah.
that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Anyway, I love cooking pigs. Don't get me wrong. I've done, hell, I've probably cooked 500 of them in my life. But my opinion, I like bear meat. And I like smoking bear meat better than anything that I do. And I always have a real good positive result from it.
Yeah, that's
I've
one
had
thing I
smoke.
haven't had, but I've heard that smoked bear meat is really good.
Yeah.
I've had smoked bear meat, but I tell you what, bear meat is one of my favorite wild games.
Yeah. That last big cookout that I did for myself, for the kids, year before last, I was actually filming one of the tournament master distillers during that time. And anyway, I took a bunch of stuff down there and fed the crew and the film crew and everybody, and of course, there's a lot of the film crew hadn't never been able to experience barbecue like that, let alone bear meat or deer meat. And I get, was something else watching them people eat that. They just, I mean, they laid their ears back and dug in at it. They tasted it.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was something to watch.
What's your favorite liquor to run? Is it a grain or a brandy or a fruit or?
I, I like apples. I really do. But day in, day out, you money maker, so to speak. I just soon run corn as anything. It's
Yeah.
easy, less mess, in and out. Don't have to babysit it. You know, it it just it's a good mechanical operation.
Yeah.
But now as far
You
as
pretty much know what you're gonna get.
yeah, yeah, and you get it down pat, and then it just it falls into the second nature part of it that I talk about there. You just walk up, do it, and get it over with.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I like that's the thing. I like always having like just a corn mash over there, just kicking it because I can play around with other things, but yeah, I always know old reliables over there. Just that you can throw it in a still and run it anytime.
Yeah, that's true, and it's it's just the thing of it. You all your good liquor, your whiskeys, or your bourbons and everything. You can't have it without corn liquor. So.
Right.
Yep.
I love corn liquor. That's my favorite thing to run. The old lady, she likes running fruits, rums.
Yeah.
So
I don't care if I ever make another batch of rum again in my life. I'm a one and done kind of guy with that.
yeah, bad experience was it?
Well, it's just a mess and
Yeah.
the cleanup of the steel thereafter. I mean, it turned everything black. It just it just I didn't
Right.
like it. I didn't like the way the mash smelled. It smelled like grass to
Yeah.
me, or I actually, and it's fine if you. I don't care what you make. If you make it, you make it. I'm just saying from my
Yeah.
perspective.
I
My
told her.
thing.
Right.
I told the
I,
same thing
I
about her
I
rum.
made the comment it that the mash house smelled like we was at the county fair in the livestock barn. It's,
It, it,
not
when,
really the manure smell, but just the smell in general.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
when molasses, when
Wet
molasses is
animal
working
smell.
off, it does. Yeah, when molasses is working off, yeah, it kind of does have that grassy,
Wet
fermented
animal.
grass smell that comes from a cow.
yeah,
I see.
and Yuns has heard me say it, and I'll say it again 1,000 times. I don't care what you run it on, how you run it, where you run it at. As long as you're running it, I don't care. That's all I worry about. As long as you're doing it and you're enjoying what you do with it.
I really don't mind her running it in my still, but I can't wait to I'm having a 20-gallon rig built for her.
Yeah.
Or I mean a 15-gallon keg still built for her.
Yeah.
And, that'll be her mess. She knows she got to clean mine up just the way she found it. I mean, she's good about it, but
yeah.
it's still.
Well, them old keg stills, they're, people throw off on them, whatever. Them damn things are bulletproof. I don't give a shit.
Yep.
You can throw that in the bed of your truck and bounce it up a mountain side to side. You can throw it out on your burner and it's going to cook, make liquor.
Yep.
So you ain't going to have to worry about patching it or babying it or nothing like that.
You got to worry about it imploding so much.
No.
No, she really, whenever she shuts my still down, before she shuts down, I got to go out there with her and go over it with me one more time. Show me how to shut this down.
Yeah.
It's really easy it is, but she's just so worried about imploding it. And
yeah. Well, you need to get your landry valve put in the arm going down to your keg, and then you won't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Just turn your gas off and then turn that open and let it steam out, and then you can open it up and you don't have no steam shooting out on you out of your couplings or nothing then.
what I do is I'll open my thumper up.
Uh-huh.
I'll shut the burner down, open my thumper out, and I've got a 90 that goes right off the spout for
Yeah.
to drain. Because I like running a lot of clear liquors, and I'll infuse them, with the infuser through the thumper and then the jar rig. So
yeah,
I like draining that thumper so that none of my flavor is diluted. So
mhm,
I got that drained. So I tell her just open that up, then just break the tri clamp loose, and pull the gasket out, set the cap off the side.
yeah.
It'll cool off, and then drain it, and all about cleaning it. But I don't know. I think she wants me to think that she needs me or something.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of it. And then too, it may be if it blows up on her, she don't want to be the only one getting scalded.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause she does stand way behind me.
Oh shit!
I think she just doesn't want to buy me a new still, is what it is.
Yeah,
Never do that. But yeah. So Bruiser's actually building her 20 or her keg still for Christmas.
yeah. Well, that'll be good. He builds good steel. He's a
Oh
good copper man.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm when I decide to go to my 50, I'm gonna go to Bruiser and I'm gonna have him build it. I like the looks of his stills. I mean, you can tell they're quality built.
Yeah, he does a good job on it.
Yeah.
Well, and he doesn't charge like an arm and a leg for it either. I mean,
Yeah.
he builds a good quality still. Obviously you
he
got to make money.
Yeah,
You
you
got to
gotta
make a
make
little
a
money, but
living.
you don't go crazy.
Well, you got to make a living, but you ain't got to retire.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
with Bruiser, if you pay for that still, you're going to get that still, unlike somebody else.
Well, sometimes people get overwhelmed. We'll leave it at that.
Yeah.
And
We'll give him the benefit of the doubt about being overwhelmed. I think it's just too lazy to build and wants to pocket the money and spend it on other stuff. But that's another topic for another podcast.
Yeah, Bruiser. Yeah, Bruiser builds a hell of a good still, and I do love though that Donnie Benton's kept that one still that Bruiser made that he gave to that customer. Customer did a cleaning run on it, but didn't crack a line when they shut it down, and it imploded that bad boy.
Yeah,
and they've got that one as an example.
Yeah, he pulled a Landry on it, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But I'll tell you, I mean,
like Tater was saying earlier, he needs that Landry arm.
Landry valve.
Landry valve. That's what
Landry valve.
I patented that.
Did he really? He really did that, right?
Yeah.
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 So that wasn't part of the script. I mean, that actually happened. Like it
was. Yeah. That's all I can say. Yeah. November the 8th, we'll talk more. How's that?
All right.
Yeah, there you go. Mark and Shadow Morgan says he imploded 1 years back. Learned his lesson real quick.
Yeah.
And Dan Metz, hey, how's it going, man?
How's it going, Dan Metz?
So yeah, Tater, you're now obviously your smoker. Did you build your smoker yourself? That big huge rig you got?
Yeah, well, me and Daniel Maynard did, and honestly, back during the time, Daniel and Mike were pretty good buddies, and right. he welded some on.
Okay.
Too. But Mike's different than he is on TV. He ain't that bad. But
right, yeah.
He's not the villain that he's portrayed.
No, he's not.
Yeah, I've talked to him at a festival or two.
He's actually he hadn't drunk nothing, I think, now in 2 years at all. And and he's a Christian man now. He's on a good path, and I'm proud of him for being that.
And he's
Hey,
he's let his hair grow out a lot too.
Well, yeah.
He,
But now he had hair back in the day too. He
yeah,
just
yeah, he had
kept
long
it
hair when he was
back
first
there.
on the show.
He actually had a ponytail.
Yep.
oh, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then he cut it all off. But
Yeah.
he's got it back now. Yeah, he's starting to get it back now.
I heard a vicious rumor that Mark Rogers not gonna be on the show no more.
They ain't no telling Mark. He liable to just do what he wants to do.
Yeah, there's some. I read some on Facebook that
But
Mark
now,
Rogers isn't gonna be on the show anymore. I'm like, what?
well, you never know. I mean,
Yeah.
just wait and watch the shows. All I know.
Yeah,
Jack.
I know I know you can't talk about a lot of it,
Well,
but
I don't know, and I don't really care. But but now about Mark's a lot like me. Only he may actually be a little bit more stubborn than I am.
he seems like he could be.
Because you got to put about another, probably, I'm going to say Mark, probably 62, 65 ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
you put that on me, hell, I'm liable to be hateful and shit by that time. And not really be hateful, just be, well, you won't say that to me, well, just piss on you. I'm going to go on. I ain't gotta have you. I'm happy killing deers and bear hunting and trout fishing and doing my thing.
I'd definitely love, if ever given the opportunity, I'd love to go hunting with Mark Rogers. I bet you.
Yeah. It's
He's a good guy. I've sat and talked with him quite a bit, in different times, and I've seen him, in pretty rough shape a time or two. He get that way, but he's all the way around a good guy. Always has been to me. We always joke, cut up, and go on, but now we've got a lot in common. Just he is on one side of the mountain, I was on the other.
Right.
And
well, like you said, Tater, it's funny because well, I think once you cross 50, you kind of get to a point where you're like, yeah, if you don't like what I'm saying or what I'm doing, yeah, like you said, you can go piss on it. I don't care. I'm rolling on with what I got to do.
Well, I mean, hell,
Honestly,
right in all reality, and just think about this. Because I've reached this conclusion for me. Now I ain't saying it's for everybody, but I'm 55, right? Okay, you figure if I'm lucky, and you look at the past of people around, if I'm lucky, I've got 10 pretty good years left.
Yep.
If I'm lucky.
Yep.
All right, and then after that, I may have 5 decent years left.
Yep.
Maybe.
And then maybe 5 shitty years.
Well, yeah, and that's what you hope for. But I've done 50. I've done 55 years. I'm just looking at 25.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah. When you think about the people that went before
55 years is done went to shit and gone, and you can't do a damn thing about nothing that's went on.
No, past the
Oh,
past.
you can worry about sitting next 10 or 15, 30 years, maybe, if you're lucky.
Sir.
Oh yeah. Yeah. It's it is when you think about it that way. It's you think about those that went before you. Like I think about both of my grandfathers, and I think, okay, yeah, they died before they were 80, so I've at best maybe got 20 years, left, and I'm like, okay, that's a whole lot less than I've already lived. So that's going to go pretty quick. But then at the same time, I also think, what are the other things that I have been exposed to that are going to shorten that? Because like we were talking the other night, Roger and Shauna and I, about no one in my family has ever had cancer that I know of, but yet I've had to have 2 surgeries for cancer already. So what is it I've been exposed to that possibly can make that 20 years a lot less than what it should be, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So it's funny how you start thinking about those things that, you know, once you realize it's a lot shorter than what you've already lived.
Yeah.
I'm pushing that 60-year-old mark, and well, I'll tell you what, I'm dreading the next 5, 6, 7 years that are coming.
Yeah.
It's been a rough. I mean, Mama didn't tell me growing up you only get one body per lifetime. That's gonna beat this one to fucking death. I mean, I don't know if I can do any more damage to her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, but I keep pushing on. I mean, I got to.
But the man's just gotta have it. What I ain't a preaching Bible thumping type, but I think man needs to believe in what he believes in wholeheartedly.
Yes,
Oh,
sir.
And do what he feels makes him at peace whenever the end comes. Because it to me, there's one person in control of that. And it don't matter where you're at, what time it is, how many doctors, how many lawyers, how many whatever is there when that switch turns off, you're off.
Yep.
And there ain't no coming back.
I figure I've made peace with God. I've lived a full life. If he wants to take me home tomorrow, I'm good with it.
Yep. And that's all you really need to worry about.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I mean, and then after that, enjoy it and rip it while you can, you know.
Oh yeah.
And
yes, sir.
Take advantage of every moment because you don't know when that one's going to go.
Tomorrow's never promised.
And don't worry about a bunch of crap, and just let people say and do whatever makes them happy, you know. And as long as they ain't physically touching you, or bothering your family, or your kids, and you know, there you got to draw the line.
Yep.
And if they bothering your dog, beat the piss out of them.
Oh hell yeah!
You know, but you know, I try to let everybody know that I like dogs a lot, and that's just the way it is.
I was gonna say my dog, man. If somebody was picking on my dog tried to eat him. She may only weigh 9 pounds, but boy, I'll tell you, she tries to kill every human she comes across.
Well, that's the thing. I'm real partial to my dogs. Don't get me wrong, but it's just dogs in general. If I see somebody mean to a dog, I'll get on them and half.
I am.
Oh yeah,
here's the story, Tater. I lived in this holler for 5 years now. 2 years ago, a family bought a house in the middle of the holler. They had a standard poodle. A dog, beautiful little pup when they moved in. Well, following year, I noticed it was chained to a tree with a little plastic dog house, never had any straw in it. And then I started noticing it was getting big old mats on his body. I had enough. I stopped. I said, "You're gonna give me that dog, or I'm gonna take it from you. That dog needs well taken care of." Long story short, they shaved 40 pounds of matted hair off this dog.
Oh Lord!
This dog is the most faithful dog that we got. I've got 4 rescues.
Yeah.
Winston. This is the wife's dog. Winston. I don't know if he'll come in.
I like a standard poodle. There's one of my neighbors has got one down here, and I really like that dog.
Yeah.
They're not different than what you'd think they are.
Oh yeah. Then I got a golden doodle. Rescued a golden doodle. That little guy's on my lap, and then first one we rescued was 7 years ago. She's a wire hair terrier. This guy was dragging her through a parking lot. She wasn't even old enough to really know how to walk on a leash. I pulled up next to him. I said, "Hey, interested in selling that dog?" He's like, "No, that's my girlfriend's dog. I'll give you $20 for him." He handed me that dog in my window, gave him 20, and he beelined it across Walmart parking lot.
Oh Lord!
He was a meth head, and I mean, I've saved her, and all my dogs. We've rescued probably 15 dogs over the last 5 years we've been here.
Yeah.
I rehomed all but these four, and these four are the ones that will stay with me. They've won my heart over, and
Mhm.
I'm an animal lover. I'll eat them, Venice deer, but
Yeah.
them are we're supposed to eat.
Dogs is different.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. These my dogs. I mean, we got a king size bed. We had to get a king size bed because all
For
the
the
dogs
dog.
got to be in bed with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dog is demanding as hell, man.
Yeah.
I mean, she just and she knows exactly what time it is. I mean, exactly. If you're even 5-10 minutes late on her food, she's gonna let you know she's unhappy.
Yeah. Yeah. They will. But now you get used to eating supper at a certain time too. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But what I do like about her is though, man, you can tell. I mean, she is better than a security alarm. If there's nothing outside, she's gonna be barking because whatever reason she just does that. But
yeah.
then if she sees somebody out there, that bark's gonna change a little bit. But boy, the second they start coming down that drive, her bark changes to I am going to destroy you.
Yeah.
And the second it turns evil like that, I know somebody has decided to come walking down my drive.
Yeah. Now,
And
what have you done to that dog's ears?
what are you doing over there, Roger? Why's your dog look? Why's your dog's ears look orange? Wait, where'd he go?
That dog stepped on something. He said it's time for you to go bed, old man.
All right.
That's
Wait,
bad.
where'd he go?
He turned it off.
All right.
There he is.
So this is the wife's dog.
Mm-hmm.
For Halloween, Christmas, and Easter, he gets decorated.
Yeah. Come here, look at this.
Orange
Beth.
and a black ear.
Let Beth see that. She's gonna come look at it.
Look at that dog.
He's so pretty.
He's got a spider web on his side between his back leg and his ribs.
Oh,
He's got a
Oh,
spider
funny.
on him.
Oh Lordy.
Oh.
baby.
Now
Oh, look at
Beth's
that.
gonna be wanting to do that to Smokey.
She my old lady, this is her dog, and I mean he chose her.
Yeah.
I rescued him, he chose her.
Well, that's all right too.
Oh
I got
yeah.
that chose you.
Yeah. Beth's got a cat that picked me out of everybody there. I can
Oh,
go I can go in the house and I whistle for it like a dog and it'll come and get on my lap. And it's probably the first cat I've petted in 50 years.
yeah.
Oh, no.
Because I'm just not a cat kind of guy.
That person
Right.
either. He had this one kid show up. He was about 6 weeks old, barely old enough to be away from his mama. No other kids around. And he come walking up on the porch. We were working on the siding on the house, and I handed him in the house to the old lady, and she said, "Well, we're keeping this one." And long story short, he ended up catching bobcat fever this year and died.
Oh, Lordy.
That's too bad.
Yeah, he was my buddy. I mean, and Winston here, this poodle, he's got a lump on his side, and he goes to the vet next week to find out what it is.
Yeah.
It's like protruding outside his body. So I hope it ain't nothing bad because I hate
do
losing
too.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. It's
All right.
that's
So,
that's the only thing about pets, man, especially dogs. They don't live long enough.
yeah.
Well,
So what do you got? You and Shonda got planned up for Friday, Jeremy?
Hey, brother. Yeah, man. Friday night, I mean, not necessarily a whole lot really planned up. Obviously, I saw that Sugarland's moved. It looks like they moved Jonathan and Nicole's thing up earlier in the day on Friday.
Yeah.
So we may have to plan something. Or another thing I thought about, man, is people might want to go over to Junction 35. That's sometimes a good time over there, man. They got a lot of tasty liquor over there.
Yeah.
I think it's
Jonathan ain't gonna be doing a jar release.
Nah, he's doing a meet and greet,
Meet and greet, yeah.
But they moved him and Nicole's up earlier in the day.
Yeah. I don't know if are they doing the same for Nicole? I mean, Jimbo. I talked to Jimbo and he told me that was what was going on with Jonathan.
Yeah, they moved hers up earlier too, I think. And then but we'll probably have some folks probably want to hang out up by the cabins in Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
But then on Saturday night, we're definitely doing hamburgers, hot dogs, all kinds of food on Saturday night for sure.
Okay.
And
hey, don't count me out yet. I still might show up there out of the blue.
There you go, man. Yeah, it's going to be a fun weekend. It's funny because there's a whole lot of people and even Misty and Christy from Murder and Moonshine that were on here with us. They're coming. They're really excited to come. And then and then Kara's coming. Bunch of other folks coming. Hey, there's Mama B says, hey, my fellas. Hey, Mama B.
How's it going, Mama B?
But yeah, that weekend's going to be a good time, man. Looking forward to it for sure.
Yeah. I definitely want to make it. It's not set in stone yet, but I'm working on a way to make it happen. Even like I said, even if I gotta sleep in the cab on my pickup, I'm good with it.
Hey, I'll tell you, man.
Matt says he's got his room booked.
That's why I keep a 2-person tent in my truck.
Yeah, we can put you on the porch of that cabin, and we'll spread donut glaze and honey on you, and we'll kill a big fat bear. We'll kill a big fat bear off of you.
I gotta make sure you're shooting a bear and not me, because I look like a big fat bear at night.
Nah, you
just the bait.
Yeah, you just the bait. Oh Lord.
Hell, I'll do anything to get me some bear meat. I'd even do that.
And Dan Mentz says he's got his room booked. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing you, Dan.
Well, that's good.
It's gonna be a good weekend.
If anybody's watching and missed my post, I've got 2 buddies that's got hotels. One of them is in Sevierville. It's the Landmark Inn, but it's on the way in. It's right there next to the courthouse and everything on the right.
That'd be coming from the opposite side of where I'm coming from, right?
If you come in off of 40 on 66.
I'll be coming down. Hell, I don't even know the directions. I'll be coming from Eastern Kentucky.
Yeah, it's coming in from the west side. You're talking about coming in from the west side, aren't you, Tater?
Yeah.
Well, most people come to I-40 east or west, either way they come. Yeah. And then they come out 66, and it's on the main drag as you come from 66 going up to Pigeon Forge.
Yeah.
It's there.
Okay, that would be on my way.
Red light. Yeah. But if you call them and mention that you're coming there, he'll give you a little bit of a break on things. And the first week of November, which that is usually the highest time of the year to rent something in Sevier County because of the leaves. And then also the other buddy of mine, Jimmy Cole, he's got the Valley Forge Inn in Pigeon Forge, and it's on the left-hand side if you're going towards Gatlinburg.
Right.
And it's got a picture of the Revolutionary guys on the front of the sign.
I remember seeing that motel now.
Yeah. But now you have to call personally. You can't do it online.
Right.
I set it up like that where you take all the people that just use keyboards. They'll have to call and talk to somebody. You can't text.
I hate that texting bullshit. I'd rather call somebody than
if you call, mention them if they've got rooms left. because like I said, that's a busy week. So, but I really look forward to everybody coming. I hope we have a good turnout. And me and Nick's kind of partnered up on some stuff in the past couple of months, and maybe after the first year we'll let some more cats out of the bag on some bigger projects that we're working on. But
All right. Well,
Very cool.
we're the first. You got to come here first and tell us, talk about it.
well, we'll see what we can do. But now me and him's got a flat busy week that week.
Oh, yeah.
We go the 6th and 7th. We do the Richard Petty Golf Tournament over in North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
And then we come off of it, and then we do a release. And depending on if Beth lets me or not, I may light out and go to West Tennessee tonight.
What was that she said?
She said, "Ha ha ha." That's what she said.
Sounds like that may not happen for you there, buddy.
Well, it may not, and it may have to do with the buddy that I go with every year.
Oh.
Hey, but we'll feed you if she doesn't let you go leave.
Yeah, well, I may, since Sitchins is going to have something our Saturday night, I may not attend it. I don't know, but I'm going to try if I can get time to at least cooking's a crock pot of bear meat to have there.
Oh, man.
I'm coming now. I got it. I'm coming.
If I can, I'm going to smoke some. But if I can, I'll make a bar roast with potatoes and onions and stuff like that in it.
All right. Now I will be there, Jeremy. You better find me a spot to pitch a tent.
But
sleep on the ground. Pour them for me. I don't care.
There's a condition with that. I want my damn crock pot back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
No,
we will make sure. Yeah,
how big of a crock pot are we talking? How big?
I eat out it every day in the wintertime.
Pretty good sized crock pot. I mean,
it's just
for everybody else.
Yeah, they'll be enough to feed 15 or 20 out of it.
All right, well, 10 of them are screwed because I'm eating another half.
Well, I hope it's that good.
Yeah. Well, yeah. That's awesome, brother.
You could probably rub a bear roasted turds and not eat it.
Hey, I tell you, man, everything I've heard about your cooking, brother. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
I usually don't have no complaints other than damn my belly hurts. Damn, I'm about to pass out. I'm so full.
I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out for your cookout this November.
Yeah.
If I don't make it to the jar release, I'm definitely coming down for that.
Well, I'm gonna talk to everybody this week that helps me with it, the local the family where I have it at on their farm, and the ladies that help me with it. I'm gonna talk it up with them and get her schedule and see if we can't get it fitted in somewhere or another, to where I can get it done. Because it is a real good thing that we do. And if I hadn't missed the window opportunity for that particular one that I do, I may help out and do some other stuff and maybe sponsor some kids other than with Christmas. I may donate it to schools to help out in other ways. But either way about it, it'll all go to the kids and to the schools where it needs to go. And two, this is the main thing. Whenever I do one, it is 100% donation. That means whatever the meat cost me, whatever the gas cost me, the guys cut the wood to cook meat with, the lead that took to kill the animal with, or buy the meat with, or whatever, that never gets reaccumulated. All of that is spent out and it stays out.
Yeah.
Right.
That don't come out.
you do
That
it, and
don't come out of the fundraising money.
and the charity you do it for is a great charity. I mean, it's a great fundraiser for a great reason.
Yeah, yeah, it
Yep.
sure is.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
Mama,
Sean does t-shirts. Every
Yep.
every penny that comes from them t-shirts goes straight to Ronald McDonald House.
Yeah,
Yep.
That's what Jeremy and I are gonna start doing when we start doing Cop Still Outlaw t-shirts and merchandises. We're gonna pick a charity or a charity between us, right?
Yep.
And
well,
the
that's,
money's
that's
gonna go
cool.
to that. It's
Yeah, and Mama B says, yeah, Tater's known for some good old bear cooking. And and Kenny Taylor says he's got him a room. Yeah, and Kara's driving down from the Motor City. I think Kara and Shonda are riding together, actually.
yeah,
And
that'll be an
Mama
interesting
B,
trip.
yeah, Mama B said, see, I told y'all, good old bear meat. Then Mama B says, I'd love to help Tater. Hey, Moonshiner Chad Grant says, what's up, fellas?
What's up,
And
Chad?
Tater Man.
What's up? Keep
How's it
that
going,
damn
Chad?
dog tied up, Chad.
Yeah.
he had his dog with him up for one of the festivals this year. That son gonna come and damn biting me.
Popcorn setting jam.
It was a popcorn jam. But it had to ride with him all the way over, so it's probably ill anyway. So
Yeah.
uh, but no,
Oh.
it was just protecting him. I do look kind of woolly, and he didn't know me, so
Yeah.
it
So, anything else you got coming up? Anything special? Any announcements you want to make?
not really right now that I can think of. We're going to do this release here, and we're going to have a real good time. I hope up there. Hope everything comes out positive.
Yep.
And everybody acts appropriate, and we have a good time in Gatlinburg. Don't get in trouble in Gatlinburg because you'll be in jail till Tuesday.
Yeah.
Just to let you know, you're in jail till Tuesday.
Yeah,
And
the cops at Gatlinburg and Pigeon Forge don't play around.
No, damn sure not Pigeon Forge.
No.
But anyway, you know what? Like I said earlier, closer to first year there'll be some stuff come out, and we'll talk more about it then.
All right. Awesome.
And of course, like I always help make somebody's day. Might give a joke, laugh about shit. Don't worry about a lot of stuff, just enjoy life. Hell,
Absolutely.
it's too damn short to sit humped up and worry about what this one's a saying or that one's a saying.
Absolutely.
And also you got to realize, people's got their own minds and they draw their own conclusions about things. And if they do make a negative post on something you post, that's all right too. That's their opinion. Let them do it.
Yep.
End of the
you're
day,
not
you
going to
got
change their mind.
No. End of the day, you got to get comfortable in your own skin and live your own life and not worry about a bunch of shit.
Exactly. We with at Capital Outlaws, we try to keep a drama-free group. I mean, there's drama that gets started. We gotta, evict them, kind of, so to speak. I guess that's the best way to put it.
Yeah.
But so far, we've had a really good turnout of members and stuff. We ain't had any drama there, and God, groups been going for just over a year, and we ain't had no drama in a year. So,
yeah.
Now we
got the enforcer Jeremy there. So
I haven't. Yeah, there hasn't. There was one guy that reported one post about somebody, but really the person that responded to him, what they said was the truth. And so I was kind of like, well, I mean, what he said was the truth. I mean, it is what it is.
It's kind of like one of those movies that Jack Nicholson was in. You know, if you're sitting there and you ask for the truth and you
Yeah.
stick your neck out there,
The
you're
truth
gonna
might
get
hurt
it.
you.
You're gonna get it. You're gonna get
Yeah.
it. In this line of work, you're gonna get negative crap. It don't
Yes,
matter
sir.
what you do.
Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah. Yeah.
So
Absolutely.
Dave Mateer says, "Shots, bitches."
Of course she does. Here's to y'all, fellas.
Thank you, bud. I'm just drinking that old hard Pepsi tonight.
There you go.
That, that,
Take it easy on that stuff.
I know it. It'll hype me up. I'll be jumping around like a spider monkey.
Yes, sir. You might end up behind the Sevier County Jail.
I bet I don't. I hope I don't.
Yeah. I was gonna say Tater's been around there long enough to know how to avoid that problem.
Yeah, be good. Mind my own business.
I heard I've seen some on YouTube or something that Sevier County Jail is like one of the worst jails in North Carolina to be in.
It ain't in North Carolina.
I mean Tennessee. Tennessee.
I don't know.
Like there's all kinds of like
I
corruption
don't.
going on
I
between.
don't know. Don't want to talk about
You don't want to find out either, do you?
it.
I was gonna say I think there's corruption in all jails just
Yeah.
because when
I
you got COs making below poverty level income, man, they're gonna bring stuff in. You know, somebody offers them $5,000, hell,
Oh, yeah.
they'll bring in anything they want to. I mean,
my theory on that is like being in a real bad briar patch. You don't talk about snakes while you're in that briar patch.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah.
You know, and I just no, don't talk about the devil. You won't say the devil.
You
It's
just
like
gonna call them up.
it's like that one county over here next to me. Yeah, that sheriff that actually the sheriff that shot the judge.
Well, if
Well,
the
the-
judge,
But the judge was in a sex ring with.
if it's all true what was said and let out, then
You heard about it, huh?
yeah. I
Yeah,
mean, if that was going on, then
I think the judge should be acquitted.
you know it. I ain't saying one way or another, but I would if I was in the guy's shoes, it would
I'd
have
do the same
probably happened
thing.
before then.
Yeah, I'd done the same thing. I really would have. I mean, my youngins are everything to me. I mean, I'd definitely go to prison for any one of my youngins, but for what that judge is supposed to have done and said and everything.
Oh
Yeah.
I mean, if you heard about it, you know what I'm talking about. It's
yeah. It was bad stuff
yep,
all the way around.
yeah. And that sheriff's actually a really good sheriff.
Yeah,
Like he worked his butt off getting meth heads off meth and putting them into rehabs, and work with them after they got the rehabs to keep their
Yeah.
charges off them. And so I mean,
but you get that perversion going and authority figure. It can be bad, you know.
yeah. There was an interview I watched with this woman where on her local news, the judge had told her he'd take her kids away from her if she didn't come in and give him a not to be blunt, but a blow job, and then he threw money in her face and said, "Okay, clean yourself up and get the fuck out of my chambers."
Yeah.
I mean,
But
just totally wrong.
Yeah. But where'd Jeremy go? Did he fall off?
I think he did.
Swear.
I'm giving him instruction manuals and everything. He still can't follow them.
Yeah, he didn't have a dog on his lap, turned it out.
No, I had 3 of them up here with me.
I know it, and they turned you off a while ago. Well,
Yeah, that's what happened.
while you was off, I told Jeremy, I said, that dog said it's time for Dad to go to bed, and that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Since we started this remodel, our guest room becomes storage, and I had a hospital bed set up from my shoulder surgery,
Yeah.
so they all try to sleep in that little twin size bed with me, and it just don't work.
Yeah.
Nah, this ain't happening. So they all fight over who's gonna sleep with me, The
Yeah.
little one usually wins.
Well,
He's a little ass, but he's my buddy.
yeah. But no, I look forward to this. I hope you can make it down, Drunkle,
I do
and
too. I really do.
And I mean,
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun time.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm gonna.
see,
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead, Jeremy. Sorry about that.
I was gonna say, Brandy Holden says, "Hey, Tater."
hey,
Hey, Brandy.
but I hope I get to talk to everybody. Of course, I'll get to see them, but
Yeah.
hopefully, and I ain't trying to sound out of my place because I ain't in that place. But I hope that it really busy and it's pretty much a handshake, and then after the initial walkthrough or lines done, then we can always go back there in the back to the bar and shoot the shit and carry on.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
After that.
Absolutely.
So, and I
Absolutely.
don't make if I short talk somebody while that line's going on, I can't help it. I don't want nobody
I,
getting.
I hope not. I hope it's so busy, man, that you have barely much time to really say much to anybody.
Yeah.
Until after it's over.
But I'm gonna have. I don't know for sure how many jars I'm going to have yet, but I'm going to leave 2 of them unsigned. That'll be on the shelf, and
You have everybody in there looking for that jar.
and whoever gets them 2 jars, it can't be the same person. I ain't giving them out 2 things
Right.
to the same person. But I'll see they get a little something extra that day
Yeah, that'd be
for
awesome.
them jars. Or if it turns out it's down the road, I'll mail them something a
Yeah.
little extra for it.
Hey,
That's awesome.
quick question. How's Luther doing?
Oh, he's done fine. Beth and Misha fed him this evening, and I reckon he has done just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much do you reckon he weighs now?
He's about 450. I have him cut down to where he ain't real big because of his feet and
Yeah.
everything. Because he is getting so big, his feet was trying to split.
Oh,
Jeremy, that hog's got bigger balls than you do.
I'll tell you, man, that's a
He
big
cut
old
bigger balls than
hog.
Jeremy's head.
Yeah.
that's a big old hog. That's a big old hog.
Yeah. Yeah, he is. He's a
But
badass.
I mean, now I gotta ask you, Taylor, though, that's not a hog you ever gonna eat, are you?
No,
'Cause you can't. I was gonna say you can't name a pig you're gonna eat, man.
Jeremy, the way these people are over this shit, if I was to tell somebody I killed that pig and ate it, they'd have me crucified.
Peter would be there. Peter would be there.
They think more of that damn hog than they do me.
I was gonna say, man, that's it's bad luck to name a pig you're gonna eat, man.
Yeah,
I've named every hog I've ever killed.
Luther got his name from the mayonnaise. I mean, that's where he got his name. It's whole started.
Yeah.
I'll tell you that is a big old hog. You can tell
Yeah.
that hog is well cared for.
Oh yeah, and Beth pets him every time she feeds him. She'll scratch his ears and his forehead and baby him around. God, it's sickening.
Yeah, he's living his best life.
Oh yeah, he ain't like the average hog, that's for sure.
Yeah, that's right.
But,
Chad says, for real though, congratulations on your jar release, brother.
thank you, buddy.
Yes, congratulations again, Tater. Didn't expect much less out of you. I knew you'd win that episode.
Hey,
Well, I don't know. You know, I just started made some liquor. That's all I done.
Yeah.
I
So,
took I took something that somebody had told me whenever I was a teenager, and put it together while I had a chance on TV, and I made some liquor that day. That's all I done.
Yeah.
there you go.
You know, if ever given the opportunity, I mean, to be a master distiller, I mean, I'd be tickled pink, but just to be on the show. I mean, even if I come in, last place,
Oh
to
yeah,
be out, to have the opportunity to try to produce the best liquor I could,
yeah.
it'd be amazing.
Well,
Uh,
You just
I,
gotta go
I,
sign up, Raj.
I keep
Go
saying,
sign up.
Master Distiller needs to do a handicap edition episode.
yeah.
Hey, just go sign up, man, and you can add in the comments in there, man, in the sign up thing, man. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Tell
Tell them you're the best handicap distiller there is in the United
well,
States and or the world.
well,
there
I
you
am,
go.
ain't I?
As
There
far
you
as I
go.
know.
Hey,
Oh yeah. But
now,
I mean, it
now
would
there'll
still
be
require a
somebody
still hand. It would
there'll be
still
some,
require a still hand.
yeah, there'll be somebody come up to me now and get on me because I said that.
Well,
There'll be-
but hey, we know it's the truth though.
Yeah,
You're not. It's not like you're lying.
if you don't want the truth, don't ask me.
Yeah, there you go,
there
Tater.
you go.
God, I'll tell you. I'll hurt your
And,
feelings, but I'll tell you the truth.
yeah, and Brandy says Luther's a celebrity, and
Yeah.
and actually, Tater, you need to create Luther a Facebook page if you don't have one.
Well, Mark,
I heard Beth laugh.
Mark Ramsey tried to get me to do that back whenever we filmed that. And I never did.
I'll tell you, he would. He probably end up hitting him 100,000 followers.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got
I
probably got more
guarantee
followers
it.
than us too.
But he's a damn mess, boy. Poor feller, he's probably been drunk more than he's been sober in his life, folks. I bet his liver looks like a run of years of hell. Oh,
And Chad says you win them all, brother.
I don't know about that, but I
Hey,
just
so how many times have you been on Master Distiller now?
let's see. I did the Applejack Hour. I did the spring thing, uh, King of Spring, won it.
Yep.
Done the first tournament of champions
Yep.
and finaled up with Daniel and Richard that become partners the following season on the main episode or main show. And then I done the Outlaw or Backwoods or whatever tournament it was,
Yep.
and ended up against Kelly and Amanda, and they ended up being partners on the following year.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So anyway, the poor time.
Yeah. I was gonna say I knew you'd been on there a few times for sure.
Yeah.
Chad's got a question. He says, have you lost one yet?"
Yeah, I lost two.
Not like you hate to admit that, but
Hey, in baseball, you still batting 500, brother.
Well, after the eighth, we'll talk more. How's that?
There you go.
We may
might be another holster going in there.
okay,
yeah,
y'all.
we
Y'all
may
heard
have
it. Tater will be on.
have the
We will have Tater.
tail off.
We will have Tater back on after the 8th.
Yeah.
So mark that in your calendar, Tater.
Hell, we may have to have it the 8th itself that evening live.
There you
go. But no, hell, it's all been fun. I'm just cutting up and going on. I ain't got nothing bitter against nobody. I don't give a crap either way. I just hope they enjoy life and do good.
Oh,
That's the way it's supposed to
that's the
be with
thing. I mean,
everybody.
like when we were talking with Mary Cutter the other night, for the most part, everybody's family. Everybody looks out for each other. If somebody's struggling, people help them out.
Yeah.
If people have questions, people help them out. Just like even when, Shonda and I and, Jamie and some other folks get together and plan these after parties for events and stuff. Everybody pitches in, brings something. It's like a family,
Yeah.
everybody just kind of, pitching in to help each other out, get things done. It, it,
Yep.
it, it really is a good time.
Yep. That's what I like about it.
Yep.
It's kind of like
Yeah,
your pig
absolutely.
or your cookout that you do for charity. It's everybody
Yep.
pitches in, and there's always somebody giving a hand for doing some or another.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
And usually, it ain't a real big party, so to speak, until after the auction and people leave.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
they a diverse variety of people will be there,
Yep.
and
Yep.
and then we'll get if there's not a burn ban, we always have a bonfire. And usually the bonfire, I'll raise more money at it than I do at the actual cookout.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we really have a good time at it.
That's
And
awesome.
Yuns will really enjoy the bonfire.
Oh yeah. That would be an awesome time. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, that's like back in high school, man, when we used to go off back in the woods, man, build a big ass bonfire.
Well,
Everybody come kick it
it,
out there,
it,
pass around
it,
some alcohol.
yeah, it's the same thing. Only you ain't got to worry about your curfew, and
Yeah.
it's gonna hurt you a lot worse the next morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's harder to recuperate these days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you remember me talking
Fact. That
about
is
that?
a fact.
You remember me talking about that birth certificate kicking you in the ass?
Yeah.
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 They'll kick you in
That's,
the ass the next morning.
oh yeah, yeah. It's yeah. Back in the day, you might be hurting that day a little bit. You go out, the night that next night, you take you a drink, you're good to go.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
nowadays it takes you several days to kind of come
yeah.
back around.
But now, whenever I was a teenager, a lot of times it didn't wait till that night. It was as soon as you woke up and started
Yeah,
again.
yeah, yeah,
That was the bad ones.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah, and Mama B says she's a professional second place winner. Hey, Mama B, I'll tell you, man, your poachine is in my opinion, that's a first place winner right there. I could drink that every day.
Oh, that's a drink, poaching.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
that was a hunting violation. I'm just kidding. I had to say that. I know what episode she did.
Yes.
I was just kidding. I was just
Yeah,
poking fun.
exactly. Exactly. That damn that Irish liquor.
Yeah. Well, you know, we probably wouldn't be in the liquor business if it wasn't for the Irish people.
I was gonna say most of us living through the mountains come from either Irish or Scottish background.
Yeah. And there's a lot of people complaining about how bad their ancestors had it. They ought to been an Irishman.
Yeah,
They was treated worse than slaves a lot of times.
yeah. Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
they was and they was probably some of the first slave trade that they was done was the Irish people.
Yes.
Yep. Yeah, they were.
Honestly,
Well, in my heritage,
I don't know the exact years or anything, but I bet you can go back and hey, it was Irish slaves before there's anybody else.
Or what?
yeah.
And Chad Grant says he's trying to get him an invite to the bonfire.
All you got to do is bring your ass on. It's invited whenever I post it on Facebook for everybody.
But you gotta leave the dog behind, right?
Well, if it's in a bad mood. But
You don't want to get his ass torn up, do
yeah.
you?
But now, if there's somebody shows up that we don't want at the cookout, they'll know it and they'll proceed back across the bridge in a timely manner. Because there's people there for that too. You'll never know who they are, but they're there.
That's right.
And they'll be there for the release too.
There you go.
Everybody's got their haters, but you know what? Fuck them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't have security, but I've got 2 or 3 good buddies that hang out
There you
with
go.
me.
There you go.
Right. Now, I was going to
I'll
say,
come
yeah,
down there and run security in my wheelchair.
I was going to say
I'll bet.
for the release, Benny, yeah, you're going to have a whole lot of people there that'll run off anybody that's going to be trouble.
Yeah. But I really look forward to it. I hope everybody has a safe trip in and out and has fun and everything, you know, and they ain't no flack front. We'll try not to shut Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg down like the little trucks and cars did. Yeah, I can't say their name because I don't want to promote them, but
Yeah.
you'll know the ones I'm talking
Well, I
about.
tell you that was a mess.
Well, and it wasn't the ones that promote the show, don't get me
Right.
wrong, and the actual car enthusiasts.
It was some of the other folks that
It
came
was
in.
the extra riffraff that come with it.
Yep.
They turned the town into absolute mortal living hell that week.
Yeah.
They would cut out in front of you. They would block the road and let 25 people out in front of you. And, you know, we live here and we got to get back and forth to our kids and get back and forth to school and get back and forth to work. We ain't here on vacation.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, and two, you know, you better show us some respect or you'll get your little car folded up and put in the ditch.
Good, there you go.
You know,
Put the back end of your pickup.
And blocking up gas pumps and and just generally acting disrespectful.
Yeah. What was funny though was to go around these these cabin rentals are and watching them try to figure out how to place 2x12s to where they could pull it up in the driveway because it's
be able to get their little Honda Civic parked up by the cabin.
Yeah. It was funny. I seen it.
Yeah, I saw a few videos of guys that like couldn't even get even 100 feet down the road because they kept getting stuck on little bumps in the road.
Scraping bottoms and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's their thing, you know, but you know, like you're saying, they need to respect where they're at and
right.
and I mean it would have been a lot better time.
Yep.
You know, and they do bring some money. Most of the riffraff don't blow no money. They're there to eat chicken sandwiches from McDonald's and buy maybe enough gas to get back home.
Yep.
They've slept in their car.
It just caused trouble.
Yeah, or jumped in somewhere wherever they could stay, you know, and they ain't.
Like growing up as a teenager, I grew up outside of Detroit, and we have this one main road called Gratiot Avenue, and it was nothing but hot rods. It would take you an hour to go a quarter mile, but we had a good time. I mean, half the time you pull your car over to let it cool off because it's overheated. But
yeah, we used to cruise Gatlinburg.
Okay.
And cruise Newport. You know, Newport. I don't know if either one of you has ever been there, but it's a real good place to cruise. You know, at the time you had Walmart on the far end, and then you had another big strip mall on the other end of town, and it's 3, 4, 5 mile ride, and circle around.
Take
Yeah.
you all night.
Yeah, I mean, you'd have,
Yeah, that wasn't
and then,
yeah.
and then in just a minute, you could be out in the country riding on a gravel road.
Yeah,
Yep.
I mean, back when I cruised Gratiot, it was nothing but hot rod after hot rod lined up. I mean,
Yeah.
everybody we'd pull over to parking lots, check out each other's cars. We'd go out to the factory, the industrial park, and drag race.
Mm-hmm.
It was I mean, the cops. We didn't have no problem with the cops. I mean, everybody respected everybody was a thing. It was a lot of respect going on.
Yeah.
Well, it was because it was because usually if if you were somewhere and you annoyed some as you said called adults, you just move on, and you move somewhere else.
Yeah.
And generally, where you were doing what you were doing, you were respectful. And if cops showed up, it was yes sir, no sir.
Yeah.
You were respectful.
You didn't jump out and chest bump a 4-year-old grown man.
No.
Right.
Because he'd fold you up and put you back in your vehicle.
Yeah.
Why, yeah.
It wasn't that, like now, if you do that, their mama's going to sue you for everything you've got.
Oh, yeah.
Even though it was its fault that it caused that trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It was its fault that it got out of the car and chest bumped that old man.
Well, that's the way it's gotten with everything nowadays, man.
Yeah.
If anybody comes at you, whether they're a kid or a full-grown adult, if you end up responding to them the way that you should respond to them when they come at you that way, they want to sue you over it.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
And it's like, but what did you expect when you came that way?
Yeah.
I gave you what you wanted.
Yeah. Play a stupid game, you get a stupid prize.
Yeah. And but yeah, when we were younger, growing up, you knew that if you came that way to somebody or even an adult, whoever, cop, whatever, that was probably going to not end up well,
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you how many times I had cops treat me like I was some kind of freaking dog, whipping me, freaking. But it was because that was my fault for the way I came across to them to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they'd do it.
I decided to challenge their authority, and they decided to show me how bad a decision that was.
Yeah.
But yeah, these days, man, everybody's going after that video camera, and everything's on a video camera somewhere nowadays. And and anything can be made to look any way.
Yeah. And then you get into the daggone AI, and it's just
Some of the AI stuff out there is scary,
super unreal. I mean,
it's terrible.
I read a thing where the cops showed up at this guy's house and arrested him for some kind of off the wall pervert stuff.
Yep.
All right. Come to find out, somebody had done an AI thing to make it look like him talking to these individuals that he was talking to that he shouldn't have been talking to.
Yep.
And they had him yanked up, and it was like a 6 or 8 month process to get it proved that there was somebody off from here somewhere or another was the one that was doing that using his AI image, video chatting people.
Oh yeah, it's terrifying, man. I mean, actually, earlier today, this was funny, but I watched a video earlier today of the guy Bob Ross that did the happy little paintings when we were kids.
Yeah.
Yeah. I watched an AI video today of him and Mr. Rogers getting in a fight.
Yeah, I
And I
watched it.
mean, it looked real as hell.
I know.
And I mean, that kind of stuff scares the hell out of you because it's like you can't trust anything. Obviously, that was fake. Both of them are dead. But
Oh,
at
yeah.
the same time, it makes you think about what can they do to show you something completely unreal now.
And two, I've noticed, and a lot of the politics that's going on all over the world right now, you know.
Yep.
I said politics, but just the stuff that's going on. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
With the leader,
Yep.
which he's a
Everything.
great leader, and I like the heck out of him. But anyway, the Earth stuff generated that will make you think it's a true news report if
Yep.
you ain't got enough sense to, to catch the flaws in it, or you just let it blur through and you let it sink in your head. If you don't watch that, you'll think that's a real feed, and
Oh, yeah.
it's just a made up newsreel.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah.
AI is becoming a real criminal thing. I mean, it's
The older, I mean, I will always say that I am, I guess the politically correct term is I'm tech illiterate,
Yeah.
but I am of the firm belief that technology is what's going to ruin all of us.
It is.
I mean,
It
I
really
would prefer. There's a little town in North Carolina called Love Valley that their philosophy is absolutely no cars allowed inside the city limits, only horses and motorcycles. I'm there. That's where we need to be.
Yeah. Well, I don't know that I'm really technically illiterate about it, but I'm technically don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But and here's the thing, and I'll just throw it out there and let you all draw your opinion, because I've caught myself. I'll have stuff to do, and I'll take a glance at my phone.
Yep.
And see
Where you're going with
where see my, where this is happening, whatever you call it, the notifications. I'm just going to go through my notifications. It won't take me 5 minutes.
Yep.
Next thing you know, it's 2 hours just gone by. And
I think
you don't know where it's went.
Yep. Oh yeah.
So
yeah, you can get sucked into it real quick.
Tell me that it ain't addictive.
It is.
I think social media is one of our biggest the biggest thing that ruins our country right now.
Yeah.
Our kids can't even do anything without being in their phone.
Yeah. Now
I've got a son who I can see him online. I'll message him. He won't even message me back, for 2-3 days.
Yeah.
And when he does, I'm like, hey, so I messaged you a couple days ago. Well, I know, but I was busy. I said, busy doing what? He said, oh, playing Fortnite. Really? So Fortnite's more important than your own father?
Well, even just the news. I mean,
yeah.
When we were younger, we didn't know half of what was going on around the world because we really didn't give a shit, and it wasn't pounded on us.
No.
We were out in the woods, we were playing, we were doing whatever.
Yeah.
But today you got these kids. You got these kids now that are carrying their phones around, and at 10, 11, 12, 14 years old, they're looking at all the horror that's going on all over the world and all this kind of stuff, and they're not even having a chance to be kids anymore because
or the stuff that's made up that ain't even real, and they go to believing it.
Right. Or,
exactly.
Or their electronics are so important that they don't even play outside anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember Mama saying, "Come in when the street lights come on, or the grasshopper start cricking, or the crickets start crowing, or we drink out of water fountain or out of water hoses." I mean, it was nothing like this today. I mean,
It well, that's the thing is I mean, I hate to say it, but back when I was a kid, I mean, it was easy to screw your parents over. I mean, your buddy told his parents he was staying at your house. You told your parents you were staying at his
Yeah,
house.
yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody cared. Nobody checked. Man, neither one of you was at either one's house. You were off in the fucking woods somewhere doing some shit. We'd be off. Typically, we were actually out all night fishing. We'd be
Yeah.
out fishing and we would be getting whatever beer the old drunk dude up at the store would let us get him to buy for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Milwaukee or Milwaukee's best or
Yep.
Blue
Yep.
ribbon,
Passport
lab.
ribbon. And you got to remember the Slits malt liquor.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
shit,
Yeah.
Let's
And
give
then
it a
and then
kid.
Oh,
and then of
yeah,
course the Mad Dog 2020 or the Cisco that
yeah,
you could get somebody to buy for like $1.
yeah. And then Lowenbrow too.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Now that was actually a good beer. I like
Yeah. And
Lowenbrow.
actually,
Get drunk at the
Milwaukee's
show.
best wasn't bad.
No,
It was just very watered down.
I'll tell
Um,
you. I'll tell you what. The one of the most well, I ain't gonna say. Well, yeah, he is probably one of the most wealthiest guys in Sevier County that I ever knew. I mean, it just unreal. But that's all he would drink, and this is legal money. He just a wealthy man, smart.
yep,
But every time you seen him, Milwaukee's best.
yep.
That's all he drank.
Well,
It's big
that's
Irish beer.
Probably
that's
drink
what
a
my
whole lot,
parents.
so he saved a whole lot of money doing it that way.
Oh, my parents drank the hell out of Milwaukee's best and constantly drinking red eyes. They would have freaking tomato juice and
Uh-huh.
Milwaukee's best
Yep.
constantly, and vacations were always at the lake.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
mean, you were out there at the lake, they're drinking Milwaukee's best, they're having a good time. We're running around going and stealing whatever beer we could find out of the boats out there.
Yeah.
You know?
We always called that the redneck Bloody Mary.
Yep, exactly. Or if you wanted to go high dollar, you did Clamato
Yeah.
and the Milwaukee's best.
Or
Then you were
V8
high class.
or spicy V8 juice.
Yeah, yep. That's great. Yeah, man. My parents were always hammered. I remember one time our parents were hammered as hell off of them damn Clamatos and freaking Milwaukee's best. We're out. We're camping, got tents everywhere. Us kids go sneaking off. We're smoking a joint. We start coughing like crazy. Our parents are like, "Hey, you guys okay?" We're like, "Oh yeah, we're good. It's okay. We got choked up for a second." And I mean, your parents were usually freaking. They didn't give a shit what you were doing.
Long as you wasn't over in their area.
Yep, as long as you weren't bugging them or you weren't creating something that embarrassed them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you damn sure didn't want to embarrass them.
Oh yeah. If you did anything to embarrass them, that was going to be hell to pay.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Oh, and Kara said, don't forget Boone's Farm. Yeah, Boone's Farm was a big one back in the day too.
Them
oh,
movies were
God.
hangovers.
Oh yeah, hangovers, sick. Oh wow.
And White Mountain
Yeah.
coolers. That was the first coolers that come out around here was White Mountain. They was a citrus cooler. Oh God. They tasted horrible coming up.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. That sweet stuff, man. Whoa. Woo.
Tiffany Barnes says she was finally able to get on.
Hey Tiffany. Yeah, Tiffany, Tiffany, man, I went to high school with her brother, and actually her cousin Troy. I went to high school with both those dudes. Unfortunately, her cousin Troy, I'll tell you that dude. God rest his soul. Unfortunately, he passed away. But I will say that motherfucker would beat anybody's fucking ass that tried him. That dude was badass, boy. He would. Oh, Troy, man. Yeah, you didn't fuck with that boy. Woo.
Yeah.
Carrie also said, "We live in the best days, Gen X, baby."
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
Gen X, man.
uh,
Absolutely. It
and
was
then,
it was before technology got crazy.
Yeah.
And Christina Garner Jordan says, "Hey, Tater."
Hey.
Yeah, it's funny, man, because yeah, the older I get, I start realizing the more I sound like an old person. Where I'm like,
We are. That's because
damn,
we
I
are,
wish
buddy.
I could go
We're
back to.
we're them now.
Yep.
Yeah.
We are them old shits that we used to see.
You know that
Exactly,
commercial? That
exactly. When they used
commercial.
to talk about how crappy our music was and everything else, it's like, yeah, we're there.
Yeah.
Like that commercial that about yep, you're gonna be your parents one day
Yep.
for the insurance company.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm already there.
Yeah.
I hear myself and my mama, my daddy all the time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Daniel
yeah.
Maynard.
People.
Old Daniel Maynard knowed my dad before he passed away. He got to know him a little bit. He said, "God damn," he said, "you're just like him." He said, he said it. He said, "You try to fight it off or not be, but," he said, "it comes out in you." He said, he said, "Certain people push that button." He said, "I know I'm going to hear Benny McClure."
Yeah. It's that's the way I am. Like my dad. My dad. Everybody talked about how there are certain things that my dad was very passive about, but then all of a sudden he just snapped.
Yeah.
And they're like, yeah, you're kind of like your dad, just a little bit worse because you snap a little bit more than he did. And I'm like, yeah, but it was because I learned most of it from him. And I
Yeah.
just realized where he should have snapped where he didn't.
Oh,
But yeah, but it is funny because yeah, you do start seeing a lot of the same things. A lot of the things your parents said that you used to think about that were stupid. Now
mhm.
you sit there and you think about it and you're like, you know what? They were right about that.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
Oh
But
yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I think if more of us learned a little bit more of those that came before us, we'd be a whole lot better.
we
Um
would.
uh,
We would.
Unfortunately, it seems like these days there's a lot of people that want us to learn something completely different that has absolutely nothing behind it to support what it is.
Well, see, they went through the same thing. I mean, you got to think my dad was, right during the hippie generation kicking
Yeah.
off, the Vietnam War and all that
Yep.
stuff. And he was raised, poor. He was, that's just the way they was. They was poor. They lived in the mountains. As mountain people.
But my
They
Yep.
daddy was.
they eat whatever they could get,
Yep.
and then you get, the Rainbow people moved into to East Tennessee, and they had a colony up there in Wires Valley at one time, the Rainbow Children or whatever it was, and it influenced a profitable thing for Dad, but in the end, it was really weird for all the people around there to get used to those folks being around us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But,
Very true.
Oh,
but
really quick. Christina Jordan says, Cole says, hey, Taylor, see you at the jar release.
All
Love
right.
you, my friend.
Can't wait to see them too. They help out over at Bended Knee a lot. She
Awesome.
they do they get tied in there and they're doing real good and they're helping out a lot
That's
since
awesome.
Wayne's taken off some. Kathy had a double lung transplant and he's been
Ooh,
staying there.
ooh.
Wow.
They've been staying there at that house that we done that cooking for the other day.
Okay.
Yeah.
And everything. That's kind of why we done that. Wayne was trying to show them a little appreciation and raise
That's
money to
cool.
kick
That's
back.
awesome.
So,
Y'all do that. My
but
neighbor had a double lung transplant, and he's been fighting. Boy, to hang on ever since. It's been a rough
yeah,
one for him.
well, she's doing real well. I thank the Lord that she's doing as good as she is with it, and I hope she continues.
That's
I,
awesome.
I hope she's up good enough to make it to my cookout.
That's good. Yes,
But
definitely.
if she ain't, she ain't, and I still love her. If she's watching, she knows it does.
Well,
But
yeah.
anyway, we met under some odd circumstances, but I'm glad that them odd circumstances happened, and I got to meet them people out of that.
Yes, I mean,
And
see, there's
and
always there's always good stuff that comes out of all these like charity events and
yeah,
festivals, and
well,
your release.
they do a lot for wounded warriors and handicapped people. They give them chances to hunt and do
Oh,
stuff
really?
they normally wouldn't, and that we do a lot of turkey shoot fundraisers and cooking fundraisers and stuff like that. And then the veterans get to come and go quail hunting, pheasant hunting, deer hunting, different stuff like that.
That's awesome
Oh,
that y'all
yeah.
do that for these
Very
people.
cool.
I mean, I know for me and my situation, to have somebody come out, if I mean, to do stuff like that for people like that are disabled,
Yeah.
it's really I mean, it gives you such a boost of life. I mean, it
But
pushes you forward to want to do more
yeah,
for
but
yourself.
you're so damn tough. I don't even think of you being handicapped. I'm sorry, but
No, no, I'm
Yeah.
walking impaired. I'm
yeah,
walking
Yeah.
impaired.
no, you're swimming impaired.
Swimming impaired, yeah. No, I don't even look at myself as handicapped. I am walking impaired. I do have a trouble walking on a prosthetic leg.
Yeah.
I can't put the foot where it needs to go when it needs to go there, and then I fall. And I'm sorry, I'm too damn old. I'm gonna break a damn hip, and I don't want to have a hip replacement done.
Well, they ain't nothing wrong with zipping around in that scooter.
No, I
That's right.
mean,
Oh,
I still,
oh,
like I said,
there's
I
been
mean,
many times I've wished I had one of
You're
those.
damn right. I'd like to have. I
no,
wouldn't care a
you
bit
really
to
don't.
have one of them
Um,
with tracks on it myself.
but I mean, yeah, I do. I'd love to get be a track chair. If I could get me a track chair, I could do so much more. But I mean, I'll do with what I got, and I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I'm remodeling my own house. I mean, I'm crawling up 6-foot step ladders. I've crawled up a 22-foot step ladder and got on my roof.
Dang.
It's just one stump at a time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's how I do it. I mean,
Dang.
one stump up, pull myself up, next stump up. So, but yeah, I try to be as very independent as I can. I know a lot of the people, especially the ones coming from over from war and stuff,
Yeah.
they've got a lot worse than I do. I mean, that's why I don't even look at myself that way.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, they some of them guys, that they're healthy limb wise, and everything, but unfortunately, deep down that you don't see their scars.
no, I
Yeah.
mean, and
You
I
know,
lost my leg. I lost my leg. I was late in life. I mean, I was 52 years old when I lost my leg.
yeah,
I'm gonna be 60 coming up here. So I mean, it's hard to. They say you can't teach an old dog new tricks. They're right. You really can't. I've tried and tried and tried, and it's just the older I get, the less balance I have.
yeah,
The longer I'm in that chair, the less balance I got, and I don't need to break a hip. I mean,
Yeah,
I'll
no,
still do as much as I can out of the way I do it. Um, but it's just I'm pretty much learned that I'm never gonna walk again.
yeah,
But
But
that ain't
yeah,
gonna stop me.
but yeah, and Tater, like I think you're alluding to. I got a brother that he's done 4 tours over there in Iraq, and yeah, um, I don't think he'll ever let any of that go.
yeah.
You know,
They,
he
it, and it ain't just them. You still got a lot of Vietnam vets that's around that,
oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and
My
they,
yeah
they,
my dad used to tell us that there were things about that he just didn't want to talk about.
yeah.
yep,
Well, they was, but they some people that, and I ain't trying to say nothing mean about nobody in any way, but there's people that talk themselves into joining the military or get talked into it by recruiters because
Yep.
they're bad about it, boy. They're bad
Oh,
news on teenagers.
if
But
it wasn't
any,
for my older brother, I'd have been talked into it.
yeah,
But
but
he said, yeah, that recruiter's lying to you about everything he's saying.
yeah, but they're not. They enter into that not realizing how you have to be geared for that
Yeah.
mentally. Um, it ain't the badass in you that causes you to be able to handle that. It's the compassion.
Yep.
Of being able to say, well, it was a job I had to do, so I done it.
Yep.
I've seen videos of veterans that would talk about it like it was eating a cheeseburger.
Yep.
And then I've seen people that can hear a balloon pop and they get down on the ground and hide.
yep.
And it's a bad thing. It really is.
Oh yeah.
And I feel
Yeah.
sorry for them, and in a way, I don't feel sorry for them. As far as sorry for you, I feel sorry that they had to go through that stardom the way it has.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
and it's just bad. I mean, hell, there ain't nothing good you can say about it. I
Yeah.
hate it. I
Exactly.
hate it for them.
Yeah. It's rough what people have sacrificed for our country.
Yeah, and then
And
you get, and what sucks is they go and do stuff like that, and then you get a bunch of perverted, sick, demented, just it's unreal what's in the politics right now. It
Yeah.
really
yeah.
is. I
Yeah.
mean,
Absolutely.
the money that they say that they want to send here or send there for the stuff they're wanting to pay for in other countries. Can you
Yeah.
imagine? Can you imagine what that person is capable of if they'll argue to the point to shut the government down?
Yep.
What they're capable of behind their doors of their house where they are in full control. Can you
Oh yeah.
imagine how sick they are?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
uh, and that's what represents us.
Yeah.
They don't
Unfortunately, and
represent me.
yeah, yeah, that's the thing is I don't think we have any representation in Washington now that actually represents what the average American thinks.
They's few.
Very few. Yeah.
I say put Ted
But
Nugent
there
in
are a
office.
few.
I'm serious.
That sounds good, but I don't think he wants the job. He don't
Nah,
want. He don't.
he would
He
be.
don't
He'd
want.
be badass.
He don't. He don't want to have to argue with that bunch.
He'd be a
Yeah.
badass president, though.
Oh yeah, he would. He'd sure enough get the game lost straight. I'll bet
Oh,
you.
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Hey, well, fellas, I've got to go for the night.
I
But
need to.
man, Tater, I'm looking forward to seeing you in a couple weeks, man.
Well,
I'm
I
so
can't wait
glad that
either.
we finally have your jar coming out. I'm looking forward to tasting it.
Yeah. I hope it's good. I hope it's as good as it was the last time I tried it. How's that?
Oh,
That sounds like
I'm sure it's going to be delicious, brother.
if it's that good, it's gonna be good.
Yeah.
And
But
Moonshiner Chad Grant says Tater for president.
yeah.
There we go.
No, I
I'll
don't
vote.
want the job. but
Yeah, I wouldn't want that job because I mean, as much as it ages you, I wouldn't last.
no. But I appreciate you guys for watching us do and for letting me on here and doing this. And whoever's watching, bring your ass on. Let's try this shit, see how it turned out. If it
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
no count, I can't help it. It's just the way it turned out. That's the way we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
There you go.
Tater, it was
But
awesome having you on, brother.
it's awesome to be here. Look
I'm looking
forward.
forward to if I don't make it to your jar release, I am gonna make it to the barbecue.
Okay.
I'm hoping to be able to make both. I just got to make things shuffle some things around, but
All right. Well, worst case scenario, if I'm going up north somewhere or another, I may look up where you're at, come by and see you. How's
that'd be
that?
badass. You're more than welcome anytime, brother.
All right then.
Yeah.
Well,
All right.
young fellers, stay frosty. All right.
All righty.
All right, brother. Hey, see you real soon, brother.
See y'all. Bye.
All right,
All right.
now. Talk to you later. Bye bye.
Bye. Hold on, Jeremy.